So today we'll be discussing about NMAP. Like it is an free network mapper or scanner application. We can name it as. Okay, and what all we can do with this? So it is an open source network tool. Hmm. It is an actually an open source network tool which we can use in Windows. Okay, we can use it in Linux systems. It could be Kali, it could be Parrot OS, or it could be Ubuntu. Okay, and we can also use it in Mac. Like based on every OS, we have versions of this, and we do have it is compatible with each and every operating system. Okay, then what all it can do? It is a network scanning tool which it will scan the network where it would be IP. It can also scan domain, and generally we as a cybersecurity professional we use or ethical hackers like who are doing for an organizations or a system administrator worldwide. And how it is designed, like with this what all we can see basically. With this we can discover devices, we can identify, we can search for open ports. Okay, and we can also search like what are the uncovered potential security weaknesses are there in the network, as well as we can detect running services, like what all services running in that organizations or in on that device level. Okay, and as we discussed, like it is like it is compatible with all the Linux systems. So like it is pre-installed in Kali Linux, which we are using, and it is also installed in Parrot OS as discussed. And basically, who use this? Like pen testers will be using this. What reconnaissance means? Reconnaissance, it is there in the MITRE framework, which is the first step, like gathering information. It will come under that. So it is used for gathering informations where we'll gather each and everything about it could be an IP or a domain. Okay, and it is very versatile and powerful, and it is like very disturbing soft application we can call it as, because if there is an nmap scan, as now the security is very upgraded. If we are doing any nmap scan on any organization level, as the organization is having a sim or network security device, NT security device, it can detect easily if someone from that IP is trying to scan our network. That's the reason we should never scan a public face domain, or which is like open for everyone. We should never scan that. What will happen if we do? Like they may file a complaint against us, or they may block our IP, so we cannot access that uh, IP or domain from next time. Okay.
Remember that means we cannot scan any random website.
Huh. We can
Okay,
scan a random website, but we shouldn't.
we shouldn't. Okay.
Yes, because as we are security providers for some company, someone could also be security provider for that company, right?
Yes.
There will be actively people sitting and they will be scrolling through the networks whether there is any suspicious activity or not. That's the reason we shouldn't, and it isn't ethical to scan without any permissions. Generally, nowadays, NMAP scans are only done when it is required, when an organization demands an another organization. Okay?
Mm-hmm. Okay, got it.
Okay. Then, as we discussed, what all it will do. It will do, okay. It will exploit network. It will troubleshoot network, where troubleshoot in the sense we can check whether everything is working properly, or is a service flowing in and out is working or not. Firewall testing will be done, and then security exposure analysis, like identifying whether there are any open ports which are not necessary, and security auditing, like where in order, why they do security auditing in the sense to get certified from ISO. So there are many certification where they'll also make sure that these reports which they scan and send submit at that level, so that they'll, if everything is fine, then only they'll get those certifications. That's the reason it is also used in security auditing, penetration testing, like performing reconnaissance and during authorized security testing engagement. Hmm. Network discoveries, port detection, service identification, OS detection, vulnerability assessment, and network mapping. Okay. So we'll also, like, Fahim, like Kali is installed in your laptop, right?
Yes, Raman bhai.
Sure. After, when we come, like when some of the slides complete, we'll start doing practical. I'll show you. You can also do side by side. Okay.
Yes, yes, done, done.
Okay. So, like, what does Nmap do? Like, what does it do? It will discover networks, open ports, service identifications, and OS detections, like whether operating system is which operating system is on that device, and to gather information, basically network mapping, which creates a picture, like how is that their network is there, like in order to understand like how they build their network vulnerability assessment. Okay, second one is like when do we use this nmap? Okay, as we discussed, like network exploration, like in order to know or map unknown, unfamiliar networks. Okay, network troubleshooting, firewall testing, also like whether the firewall is working properly or whether the firewall is dropping the connections or not. We'll also to test the firewall, we'll do nmap scan, and security exposure analysis in the sense search of open ports, like if there are any open ports, we'll scan first, then we'll check whether there are any open ports. If there are any open ports, we'll try to close them based on our necessity, like based on our business requirement. Security auditing, as I said, like for ISO certification, they submit the nmap reports for the auditing, so that if the report is clean, then they'll get, the organization will be certified. It's like for in order to perform penetration testing also we use nmap. How does it work, like how actually it works? Like nmap operates basically on sending specific crafted network, in the sense it will send packets to the destination, and it will just knock that door, and it will revert back, like well, if you are shouting from here, it will go there and someone else will give a signal. So this is a process how it works actually. Okay. Then response received, like based on the response received, we will calculate like how much distance is that, like how much distance in the sense here we'll calculate based on mbs, like how many packets went and how many packets received, and distance will calculate by time, like how much time it is taking to send a packet and receiving a packet. Okay. Then TCP sync packets, like initiate connection between to detect open port, TCP open port without complete handshake. Like complete handshake in the sense we are sending some information from this to the server. It is going into the server and then server is reverting back. Like it is like complete handshake. Like incomplete handshake in the sense we'll just knock it. We won't send any information to that. We'll just take a 360 degree scan over that network. Okay. ICMP echo request. So here we'll send ping to determine if the host is alive or responsive. Here what we'll do, here we'll check whether it is responding to our signals. Like if there is a firewall, what will happen? We'll try to ping. It will drop. Means it isn't responding. That network isn't responding, but the firewall is responding. Like if their like organization structure is not that good or not that secure, what will happen if we send a ping request on some IP, so and so IP? So it will go and it will send as we send some packets, the packets will go there and some will remain and some will come. Then we'll get to know that there are some it is responding, it is alive, it is working, it is connected to the internet. ARP in the sense uh, address, like e- every device in the domain will have a MAC address where ARP and REARP will be working. Like based on the MAC addresses, it uses the address resolution protocol to discover the devices on the local network. Local network in the sense where LAN is there. LAN in the sense here will have security devices like switch will be having. First we'll have a router, switch, and all everything will be there. Where based on MAC the policies will be written. UDP probes means testing UDP port by sending protocol specified payloads and analyzing the response. Like we'll be sending some scripts which will go and with a IP or with a domain which will go to that, which will manipulate that network. It will anyhow the network will understand only zeros and ones, right? So here as we send scripts, whether it is responding or not. So first of all, what we'll do, we'll search whether the Kali is installed on our, or how we'll install. First we'll exit from here. Okay. There are two, like if we are using a Kali Linux, how we'll use Nmap. We can go here. As I said, it is a reconnaissance tool. We'll click on one where all the reconnaissance tools will be there. We can go here and we can directly open it. Okay. Or else exit. Or else, like if you are using any Windows machine, how we'll go? We'll go to this nmap.org and we'll go to download. If we click on download, it will download actually. That's it. Like here, based on the Mac, like Windows, Mac, Linux, like any other operating system sources also available here. Like based on our requirement, we can download that file. Okay. So let me open terminal. Sudo. First we'll okay. Sudo su, where we'll go into root administrator. Okay, done. Done. So next, what I'll do, like whenever I open my Kali Linux or any Linux system, I'll type sudo in order to make every update is there in like my Linux system is updated. We'll use this command, and like this command, as you are seeing, this is the command where we'll use this to install each and everything in our laptop. You can make a note of this also, like sudo apt update and sudo apt install kali hyphen linux hyphen everything hyphen y, in the sense, yes. So right now we are not installing any, like we are not installing all the applications which are available for Linux, sorry, Kali Linux. So we are just updating it, whether there are any updates. If there are any update, we'll update and upgrade it. Upgrade hyphen Y. See, there could be some update last night or day before yesterday, or there could be some applications which are there on my Linux VM. They, okay, let it be working. Till that, we'll use another terminal. We'll do same sudo su. Like if Kali is not installed in your system, what you will be doing? Sudo hyphen like apt and install nmap hyphen y. That's it. This is a command where you need to use this command in order to install an nmap in your Linux. If you click on yes, like if before like if I remove this y, so it says invalid command. That's the reason I'll go and I will type yes and enter. And, oh sorry. See, I think as the update is working, as that update is working, I think I can't install it
So-
right now because hello.
Sorry, Raman bhai. Every day release some updates for Kali
Yeah,
Linux.
yeah, like every day there will be some update because I do have huge tools, right? There could be
Mm-hmm.
update in any tool. Like if we do sudo su apt update and upgrade, it will update as well as it will upgrade.
That's what I'm
Like
doing as well right now. I think.
yes, yes. Sometimes like if you won't do like for a while, like if you won't use it Kali for 1 week or 1 month, 15 days, it will take a lot of time. So it's been like
Okay.
3 to 4 days where I haven't updated it. Like I didn't go to see. There are some
So
burp suit is also updating. See, because I do have a burp
sudo.
suit in my
Mm-hmm.
sudo.
A-
Yeah,
apt upgrade or update.
1 second, I'll show you. Sudo, once let me clear it. Sudo apt update will update everything. And what else I want to do? Like like after updating, I want to push those directories into my Kali Linux, right? So then
Mm-hmm.
what command will write? And sudo apt upgrade, okay, hyphen y, in the sense like yes,
Sudo apt
update
upgrade and
and
what's that?
sudo
And
sudo and in the sense we'll get we'll be finding it on 7 shift 7.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
apt upgrade
yes,
hyphen y.
y.
Let me just type in my. So I have to do it now or
Yeah, wish you can do it now or else you can do it later.
upgrade and sudo.
Hmm.
It says invalid operation upgrade. Why? After upgrade, is it a space?
Yes. Upgrade
Okay,
space hyphen y.
space. Okay.
Hmm. Okay, then like as we have completed upgrade, what we'll do now? So we'll try to install. What will be the command? Sudo apt install nmap hyphen y. That's it. Okay. Now as I have already installed nmap in my Linux, I'll directly nmap. I'll see version. Okay. Done. See. Here I got the version of my nmap. This is a command which you can use to check whether you have nmap installed in your Linux system. Okay, you can
Mm-hmm.
just type nmap hyphen hyphen version. So like if it is installed on your Linux system, then it will show the version, or else it will say like it is an invalid command. So then you can use the next that before command, which is like sudo apt install nmap hyphen y. Okay, got
Nmap
it?
hyphen without space.
Yeah. No, no. Nmap space hyphen hyphen version.
Okay, it says 7.95.
Yeah. So
Done.
now what we'll be doing, as we have completed, we can also do nmap hyphen space hyphen capital V T. This command and this command will show us same version of our nmap. Got it? Then we do have a website. We can also do nmap hyphen hyphen, like if we forgot anything, like if we want to know the command, we can type help. So here each and everything will be there. Each and every command will be present here. Like if we want to discover any host, we can use this command. Or if we want to list any protocol, we can use this. What all this package or nmap application contains, each and everything will be there if you type like nmap space hyphen hyphen help. Okay, see, here they gave an example where this is a website which is given for us to test. So let me open this. I have already opened it. See, this is a website where we'll download of like manually if it isn't present. Like if you want to download via terminal, we have said explained you. Then this is a website domain which Nmap itself gave us to perform our scans. So we can use this, instead of scanning that all public face, we can use this, which is on a server which isn't secured one. So for testing purpose we can use this. Okay, next. Then here what we can do, what all we can do here, like we can scan an IP, we can scan a range of IPs. See here, subnets also we can, as in a sense subnet we also we can scan like range of subnets. and we can also specify the port which we want to scan. Okay, like if we want to get deep into it, we can go to that website, which is the which is this website. We can go to documents. See, every it is a reference guide. Like if you want to deep dive into this tool, how we can use this, what are the references we can use to get into this then map to understand it in a deep manner. So we can see all these things in this document link. If you go on this, we can find it. Okay. Next, what we'll be doing, we'll be going to a IP, a domain where we'll find some blocked IPs. Okay. This is that software, or you can search for major IP block. Like if we type this, we'll redirect to a website where majority of the IPs are blocked IPs. Based on the country, we can find them. Like whichever country we want to take, we can take those IPs and we can run our scans. So if I click on this link, first link, Nearsoft, where we'll find couple of like more IPs, like based on country we can go. Okay. Like if you want to take Georgia, we can take Finland, we can take any of the country, we can take it. Okay, so I selected France. Like I'll take an IP from France. So I'll take like here every information is there for that. So what I'll do, I'll copy this. I'll go to I have that day, like in last class I explained you like who is. We'll click who is, we'll get into here, then we'll paste IP, we'll search for that IP, right? What all the information, like when it was created, when it was last modified and all. Okay, basically we use nmap to gather information, and while gathering information we can also use these links which are like if you type IP location, you'll find them. Like multiple sources are there for these to give to get the geolocations or longitude, latitude, or to know like from which country it is originating. We'll use this. Okay. Next, what we'll be doing? Let me. So now we can also use NS lookup. Okay, where based on the IP or based on the domain, we'll find that IP. What we'll do, NS lookup. I'll paste this like this is what is this, like this is a domain which is given by nmap only. We'll try to do scans on this only. Okay, I I wrote a command where ns lookup. What it will give me? Let's see. It is communicating. Like packets are dropping here. See, at last, like I have sent it a domain where ns lookup, what it will do, it will look what are the IPs associated with it. Vice versa, like if I wrote ns lookup 45, What is the type of identified dot 33 dot 32 dot 156, right? Like whether this IP is associated with that domain or whether that domain is associated with this IP. We can NS look up that, so we'll get information. Let's wait. Sometimes packets may drop. That's the reason in Nmap it will see. Here we got information, right? This is ARP and the name of the domain is scanme.nmap.com. Okay, same we can also do in a web, like we do have many open source. NS look up. Okay, DNS lookup, NS lookup. See, we can paste a domain, or let me copy a domain. I'll copy this one. Copy. I'll go here. I'm taking one domain only because so that we can correlate each and everything. Like right now it isn't showing in this website. Let's go into things we are not getting right now. So we can also, what all we can do? We can also, like if I want to save this search in order to have a proof, what I'll do? I'll write ns lookup, then I'll forward greater than symbols, then I'll write a name, like it could be result dot txt. It should save the text file in this path. Okay, home bar. See, it has been saved. So like if I open this, the scan has been saved. Okay, like in order to preserve our scripts or these things, we can save this. We can use this greater than symbol and the command which we want to save. The results of that or the outputs for that, if we want to save, we can use that one. Okay. Then next, what we can do, we can use that IP, which we found here in this one. Like these IPs we can scan. Okay. Now what we'll do, nmap, as we already did scan this one, we can also target some default what do you call default ports, or we can also target that domain with the packets which we want to, how many packets we want to send. Now what we'll do, we'll go to that, let me copy that IP, this one. Okay, I'll paste, I'll press enter. Then let me see, like ignored state and map scan report host is up. All 1,000 scan ports on this scan are ignored state. Okay, we can take another IP from this. It could be this one. We'll go here. Let me close this terminal. Okay, let me paste it. Okay, like right now they are in ignore state. We can also write on another command where hyphen capital PN without pinging it. What it will do, like as I said, like if it isn't working, we can use another IP. Because like if you use one IP only to do the scan, generally they'll block us. Let's wait. I don't know. See, it is also not responding. Or else let me do map. I'll copy this one. What? I'll copy this one, which is our given IP from the. Okay. I'll do NS lookup. I'll do nmap only. See, as we scan this IP, we did an nmap simple command and we scanned that IP. What we got? See, like we got a 21 which is TCP port which is closed. Like the state, like whether that port is responding and what is the state of that. 1 second. See, when we use this command, what we got, it did a port scan. Okay, here whether the port is open or not and what is the service of that port. Port 21 stands for file transfer protocol, right? What, it is in the state of closed. Okay, then what is 22? It is TCP port which is open. Like SSH port is open. We got information, right? We did nothing, but we just did a simple nmap scan where we found all these things like port 80, which is HTTP and it is open, and PPTP port which is closed, and TCP port which is nping echo, it is open. So these are the results where we found that this, it is a port specific to, like if you want to check whether the port is open or not, so we can write this simple command. Next what we'll do nmap space hyphen, hyphen p and n, and we'll type that IP. What it is 45. We'll use this IP only because those IPs are not working. Dot 32 dot 156. Okay. Next, let us see. Like what this command will do, it will scan without pinging. Like public IP usually what our public IP will be doing, it will usually block our IP. In order to get rid of that, we can send this command. Let's see how. Hmm. Because of network also sometimes it will take time. It's working. So this is how we'll use ping. So I'm checking whether the connection is established between me and that IP. Yeah, connection is there, but it is taking some time. See,
From where we pulled this IP, Raymond?
we just did an NS lookup, right?
Mm-hmm.
For this one, let me show. Uh, Here. So we got this an example from them only, right?
Okay.
We did NS
Scan me
lookup
dot.
for scanme.org,
Mm-hmm.
scanme.nmap.org. What we did then, we did an NS lookup for that. So
Mm-hmm.
from there, we got an IP. Okay. See, this was the IP address of that domain. So we
Okay,
are
so he
using,
randomly gives any IP.
no, it may give same only for you and for me also.
Okay.
Because the IP is associated with this domain, right? So it will
Mm-hmm.
give us that IP only. Like if they do have what we call proc, it like IP will be same only. Like if they have routers, multiple routers between that server, then it will be reverting back, and if those are masked one, we won't able to see that hops. But generally it will
Mm-hmm.
be same only. For NS lookup, that is what the IP is associated with that domain or not. We'll check
Okay.
that only. Every time we'll get same IP only when we do NS lookup. If
Okay.
it isn't a dynamic website or any other scenario, but 99% the IP will be same only
Mm-hmm.
until they
So
do some. Yes,
the randoms IP that we are looking for on the internet are not working.
yes. They may be like shut down or see what we did. We wrote a command where it will ping all, and like it will ping around 100 or 1000 scans will be done within one nmap scan. So here we found more information which are even closed. See, we just did nmap hyphen p, where it will just scan without pinging, where we won't send packets here. Okay, see, these all are the ports available for that IP, that domain. Okay. Next, what we can do, like if you want, like if we are in an urgency, we can do nmap hyphen f and that IP. Let me get into that IP. Huh, I'll do. I'll copy this. Done. See, it is a fast scan where it will take top 100 ports. See, we got results instant without pinging, and the latency is C. it is very low, like 0.076 seconds, like not even 1 second it took actually. See, here when we use this command, it will scan, like it will show us first 100 ports. So see, not showing 96 filtered TCP ports, no response because they are not responding. And 100 in the sense, see, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. Like if sometimes we may see triple digit number also. Let me search it. See, when we use normal nmap, it will take first 1000. Okay, here it is 994. Like out of 1000 we got only 6 here. Here here also out of 100, as we took first 100, we got only 4. Next, what we can do, we can nmap hyphen p. We can specify a port also, like if you want to specify a port 80 based on our requirement in the organization, what they want to do, that time we'll have a correct picture of this. Like we can also specify port 22, then we'll paste that IP. The command is syntax is like nmap hyphen p, which specify the port, and these are the ports, and this is IP. I'll press enter. See, every time we'll find some different result where we got only 3 ports. We in this nothing is closed. Okay, and here the scan is specified to ports. Like if you want to scan full port range, what we'll do here, we in this, what we did above command, we have specified ports, but we want to do full port scan. We'll add an hyphen after that also, and we'll press enter. That's it. Let's check the results. Like more you do hands on to this uh, tools, then only we'll get to know. Like whenever we do have any purpose to do that, then only we'll get to learn. Like if we have any scan within our organizations, we can use that website and we can scan it. Sometimes it will take time. Like I'm just pressing enter, like how much it is taking. It took 47 seconds already. Sometimes, as we are not scanning on specified public, because everyone across the world may use this only. That's the reason sometimes we'll get results very slow.
So basically,
Okay.
we use NMAP to scan our organization first.
First our organizations, and second would be if some other organization came to us, as we are a cybersecurity service provider. Like if we want to exit this, we can use Control C, that command. If it isn't working, we can use this command generally. Like we can also use nmap in order to identify which service is running on each port. We can nmap space hyphen s capital V and IP. Okay. Hmm. Hope this command may run. And next version of NMAP will be ZenMap, where we do have advanced level of tool exploitations. I think the website isn't responding from my end. See, now it responded. See, what we did, we wrote a command like what all the services running on that on this IP, which is nothing but DNS, which is scanme.org, it's scanme.nmap.org, and that DNS would be this IP. So we did an NS lookup where we found this IP, and we did a service version. Service and versions can also we can call it, or we can call whether running services can also we can call it, where we get deep into like what are the services which are running here. Okay, see here, as we are only testing one IP and one domain, it will get a similar kind of results only, where we will get some more information with different commands. At first, we just got, when we run simple nmap, we just got port state service. Right now, what we got this also, versions also, like what are the versions which it is running. Like, see, we got an Ubuntu. Ubuntu, which version it is running? Ubuntu 2.13, and OpenSSH 6.6 version is there. Apache server HTTP 2.4.7. Okay. Based on this understanding, what we'll do, we'll just what hacker will do, he'll copy this. Copy. He'll go to NSIT, yes, or he'll paste this and check the vulnerabilities in this version. Hmm. See, this is necessary. We'll also get into this after a while. See, based on those versions, we'll find the vulnerability. See, OpenSSH, like if the version is less than 6.6, what we have here, we do have 6.6.6.6.1. Okay, what are the vulnerabilities? An error exists relating accept environment configuring settings in SSD. Like there will be some technical details about that vulnerability which hacker can use and exploit. That's the reason we need to keep up to date of each and every thing what we use. Like it could be an application or it could be an OS. Okay. So next, we can do an aggressive version detection where we'll write nmap s hyphen hyphen version, oh sorry, version, then hyphen all. Means I want service versions and services which are running, and I want all regarding that IP. I'll write type enter and let's see. Like this is an aggressive scan command where we'll insert more scripts kind of thing, or mini commands in a command, which will get a more deep evaluated result for us. See, Hope there could be some different result right now. Latency, nothing. We didn't got any specified more information because this is very old website, right? So in first command only we got to find each and everything. Like if we don't find any information in this nmap-sv like service versions and IP, if we won't find more information, we can use this command, which is nmap sv with double hyphen version hyphen all, and which follows the IP. Okay, let me clear. And we can also do an OS detection on the public IP. Like, what is the I device or the operating system associated with that nmap? Sorry, with that IP. Nmap, we can use that command only. We just need to mention space hyphen, it should be capital O space. Like with this command we'll find which operate OS detection, like which operating system may, or whether there is an firewall, whether there is any huddle between us, like whether there is anything, we'll get to see. Basically it won't take this much time sometimes, but sometimes it will take. We should device type is bridge, void IP, adapter, general purpose. See, it is giving me my information, like how, like I'm using Oracle VirtualBox and this embedded. These all are the information, hardware information, what we call. Like they also suggested, like if you want to do aggressive OS, yes, like we can also find more information. Okay, OS detection performs. Please report any incorrect result. Like if we found any incorrect result, we can also report on this so that they can update their packages. We'll do an aggressive scan where hyphen hyphen OS SCAN hyphen GUESS think I wrote twice. Let's wait for this aggressive scan. Meanwhile, see, we got that information only as previous thing, because here we don't have any specified or many operating systems. Like if we have many operating systems, we'll also do that, and we'll try to get to know whether when we use aggressive command, what will be the result. Or you can also like generally this will only applicable when we are using any public facing IPs, or like if you don't know, like if you forgot all commands, the best and simple command what everyone will use is they'll do nmap, they'll type hyphen and a which resembles all in one scan, and we can enter this. That's the reason I didn't show you this command first, because like if I show this all in one command, you'll just do this and you'll forget all these things. But we need to understand what all are the sub commands for this nmap. Like if interviewers ask you like what is NMAP, you can say that it is a reconnaissance tool where we'll scan open ports. We can discover like what is the state and what are the services provided by that IP or those set of IPs. Okay, I think it is taking time. See, here I got some new information where 21 which is closed FTP port, 22 which is open SSH, and we also got some keys. Okay, once I'll copy this and I would try to save it for our further. See, eh, Apache, what is that version of that Apache server? And HTTP favicon is an set icon set. Okay, HTTP title, go ahead, scan me, where we found some more information and all set of information which is associated. See, we got network information, port in-depth information, we got the virtual box which is used, and basically we got whole information here. What I'll do, I'll presenter, I'll paste this. I said you right, hyphen hyphen nmap.txt. I would like to save this like this. Let's check whether the file got saved or not. See, the result has been saved. Oh, I think it isn't saved. I'll manually copy and I'll paste it. Okay, I'll paste it here where we can, like, if it is required, we'll use it later. Hmm. Then we can also, there are multiple commands. So this is an overview, and like based on the IPs, we can go into depth of the commands. So as I previously showed you, attack. Okay, see in this, uh, see, we'll click here, reconnaissance. In reconnaissance, what all it will happen, like active scanning, as we did an nmap scan, we did right, scanning IP blocks, and like whether our IP is getting blocked or not, like if we scan with that IP, whether that is automatically blocking or not. Vulnerability scan. Here every scan will be done basically in reconnaissance. Where what is the tool we are using right now? We are using an nmap tool which is used for reconnaissance. Okay. What all what all are the commands? Like we just use this command which is used to check the version. Like first we'll use this command so that we can verify whether we do have an nmap installed in our kali or any system. Then here it is used for display network configuration, IPA, in the sense like as we type if config, right, in Windows, here we can type like IP and space and a, where it will show your system IP addresses, network interfaces. uh, we can also test that one. Right. Kali. We got. See, we can just type IP. Hey, see, hmm, see, this is an IP. INET. We got all the interfaces and what we call network adapters. See, Ethernet 0, broadcast, multicast. Like, what are the specifications of that IP? Okay, here we can find that. These are the basic commands, like where we'll get a little bit of hands-on experience how we'll do. Then we did these can also, it is used for subnet, like in order to scan subnets. Right now we don't have any range of subnet. That's the reason we cannot perform this one. Like in an organization, we do have a range of IPs. Uh, in that we can perform this one when they are on subnet standards. And here port scanning phase subnet, basically it is to discover host discovery findings and active devices will use for this command. And basic port scanning we just did, which is an nmap. Like if we do an nmap, we'll get uh, port will get functionality, whether it is active or what it is, what so it could be, and what are the details or services that port provides. And it is a port specified scan where we also perform, like here we specify the port, whether it could be this, and this is our target IP. Okay, range of IPs, range of, sorry, port scan, where we do from first to, we'll do 1,000 scans, where we also did this scan where we got only four results, and where in the result it was mentioned as 996 was not find or not supporting. Got it? And then comprehensive port scan, where we did this one, where we did, this is a rigorous or what we call more, where in first command we'll have just a command like for range of port scan we can use like nmap space hyphen port and the range up to how many instances or how many ports, like how many times we want to scan, and the target IP. Okay, but like if you want to do, like it should only manually, instead of manual it is an automated, where we just use a hyphen before and after p, where it is nmap hyphen p hyphen space, it is space space hyphen p space hyphen, and the space after space it should be a target IP, which could be our public facing IP, or it could be our private IP also. Like if we are in that organization, we can do private IP scan. Like if we are doing from outside, we'll do public facing and private facing. Like if we are in that organization only, we can do private facing. Why scan all ports? Why do we scan basically these ports? Many administrator configuration services on non-standard ports to, like in order to avoid any misconfiguration or any open ports which should not be open for any outsider, where they can basically what they'll do, port 8080 IP would be there. They could be hosting some applications internally. It could be 192.168.70.1 and colon a port 8080, where if you type with HTTP, you will get into that domain. in order to avoid all these things, like if you are an outsider or insider, you will close the ports for outsider at firewall level, so that no one can get into this in-house hosted website. See, there could be a malware and backdoor often listening an uncommon port number and comprehensive port coverage for auditing request. We have did this also where we did service versions and detections, okay, and operating system detections, where and rigorous was also there, where OSSCAN was there, and here also like service ports hyphen version was there, and here like if we use this command overall, we'll get all the combined scans for this and this we'll get for this, okay. And like how we document our result, like I have showed that one also. We can, in order to store it in a normal text format, we can use that command which I showed, like this one with text.ext, sorry, sorry, results.txt, which is an txt is an extension, like how I want to, and this is my name. Or else you can use this command also, like nmap hyphen on. This command will also like classroom submission, in the sense we can submit with our coordinates with our teachers and all, like if they ask, or with our organization colleagues we can share. XML format, which is an web format, where it will be stored, that like it will be stored in quotes. And grippable format, in the sense like here text process utility for quick scan, like if you, it will be in a format like if you do, copy that and you paste, if you click on that, the scan will be run. And all formats, in the sense like if you want, if you don't want to specify these things, you later you may want in that format or this format, you can select, like you can type a command like nmap hyphen o scan. We can also do this. Okay. Nmap hyphen o hyphen o capital A, sorry, nmap space hyphen o capital A space CAN R IB shift V. Where is that IP? 45 45 dot 33 dot 32 dot 156, right? 156. Let's check whether it will save. See, right now we just manually we did these two, but we are getting all these things, like an error has been occurred, like in that result, like via scan. See, here we got all the things in this also. Save as, cancel, 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 not save. I'll make it as not save. See, here we got in an editor manner. Ways, like if you use that command, we'll get all the formats irrespective of specifications. Okay. and what it will do. You're like, if you save this, what is the, like, whenever in a security domain, whatever we find, what we'll do, we'll record it. Record in the sense, we'll have POCs, proof of concept. It is known as, where in order to show evidence, like create evidence trail for security assessments, enables comparison between scan over times, like if we did this time, scan this time, like what are the results. Generally we should have an habit to save our results and save the documentation or prepare a documentation whatever we do. Okay, then we can also share with our team members, and we can also share, like if we are doing any course work, we can also do this one.